Yeah, hello everyone, Samreen here. How are you all doing? We are here. Plum last terrible qualifying session and practice, so fingers crossed we could, make our way back up into the grid. As you can see, nope, I've completed qualifying but did not do a fast lap. So, without further ado, here is the BAKU FIA 2018 Formula 1 Baku Grand Prix.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku City Circuit then, with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. The cars today will be reaching top speeds of around 215 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more, with a slipstream and DRS assistance. Anthony Davidson joins me today as we look ahead to something just a little bit different. It's quite high speed for a street circuit here, isn't it? Do you think that's going to throw up any unexpected situations?
Well, as long as the teams can keep everything cool, I don't foresee any particular big issues from a technical side of things. I do expect the track to be quite slippery though. We've not exactly had much chance to rubber in the surface. Any street circuit also comes with its own challenges, so I think we'll be seeing a few mistakes here and there. The smart strategy would be to expect a safety car, I think, especially early on when the pack is bunched up.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Hülkenberg, Perez, Ocon, Grosjean and Valtteri Bottas, Leclerc, Alonso, Lance Stroll and Van Dorn, Sirotkin, Ericsson, Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley. A Renault and Kevin Magnussen rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, hello everyone, my name is Samreen, of course. And here we are, starting the formation of this Grand Prix. Last position, Samreen here. Well, probably not the last position, but last but one.
That was the pull away. You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
So before on this formation, before we kick things off, excuse me, let's discuss the history of this track. Well, last season saw Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton collide cars and forces as they tried to, let's say, knock each other off course. And not just that, this place used to hold the European Grand Prix. Only once though, because this place is nowhere near in Europe. Second or third point is, this is the narrow track of the year. Obviously we got Singapore, but this is the most, this is probably up there in terms of tight corners and tight turns, as this by here is the castle section where it's famously known people could have big accidents and big consequences. So that said, they do have a long straight on this course and a long and actually a weird way how to get into the pits, because it's off, you have to go off the racing line to get in the pits. But overall, this track I rate as a 8 out of 10. It's a solid track, but I think they could have done more things to this track. But overall, 8 out of 10. And now, as we spectate Sam Marine, this is the FIA Formula 1 2018 Baku Grand Prix, and without further ado, welcome to Formula 1. Here we go, lads. We are here for the Baku Grand Prix, spectating Sam Marine. The 2018 Baku Grand Prix. Go, go, go! Sam Marine gets off the line quick, but goes in the inside line here. Sam Marine keeps his nose clean, and oh, that's close from Sam Marine. Sam Marine side by side with Gasly here. What can happen in this race? What can happen by here for Sam Marine? Is that a place for him? That's the place for him. Who is it? Sam Marine getting pressured by Gasly as he tries to get past Sam Marine. Gasly. Sam Marine is looking a bit shaky in this race so far in the first lap. What can happen? I think everyone is on their best behaviour in this race, it can be said. That's better. Sam Marine just following up behind Sorokin here. What can happen? Sam Marine could overtake Sorokin here. Sam Marine brakes a bit unnecessarily, and so Sorokin is gaining away from Sam Marine here. Can Sam Marine... Actually, Sam Marine is closing on Sorokin here. What can Sam Marine do? Sam Marine is edging closer to Sorokin. That is a place for Sam Marine. But Sam Marine gives Gasly a chance for Sorokin. And Gasly overtakes Sorokin, wow. So, Sam Marine is making his positions up slowly but surely. We are only on the second lap of this Baku Grand Prix circuit. And yeah, pretty awesome so far for Sam Marine. So, next up for Sam Marine is Van Dorn, of course, in the McLaren Honda. Even though it's not a Honda, it's a McLaren Renault. So what can Sam Marine do here? Ooh. It is so far so good for Sam Marine. First ever race on this game in 2018. Ooh, Sam Marine nearly loses it behind. What can he do now? He needs to line up to chase after Van Dorn, of course. but will he? He's closing. He's not closing enough though, so one more lap maybe for Sam Rein to overtake Van Dorn here. Oh, yellow flags are out. We had our first accident. Green now, which is okay for Sam Rein, as he's still trying to chase Van Dorn, but he's got DRS. At least that is something for Sam Rein. Need to make sure we don't really damage his car around this tight and twisty, turny track around here. What can Sam Rein do here? He's thinking of pitting lap 3, so people are going to be going into the pits of this lap. Here we go, come on. Who's gonna go in first though? Obviously Sam Rein is scheduled to pit this lap, so can Sam Rein do anything later on in this race? I wonder.
Don't forget, box this lap.
It's close to Van Dorn here though. Never know. Sam Rein misses the pit stop, so he will go in the next one, I do believe. Just how he wants to catch up to Van Dorn here. It's weird to see Sam Rein not gaining positions, but something's on up ahead. There's still a load of cars bunched up together.
Let's keep them that way for as long as we can.
What? Who's up ahead? Who has the issue? Don't matter though, because Sam Rein is eagerly close to Van Dorn here. Can Van Dorn do anything to stop Sam Rein? Probably not, because of this massive queue behind a Sauber, look like. Ooh, Sam Rein so close to the barriers. Here we go. Let's see what Sam Rein can do. Ooh, we nearly span then, Sam Rein.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
That's it, Sam Rein. He's gonna box this lap, is he?
Okay, stay clear of the white line.
Here we go. Sam Rein pits in this lap. What can happen here? Here we go.
Go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Ooh, that's so tight for Sam Rein, but that's okay for Sam Rein because he is still not last. So as long as he's not last, I think his mindset will be okay. So that's it. Still a car with an issue though. So if Sam Rein, if they bunch up again, then Sam Rein could pounce. But you never know around here. So here we go. tight and twisty turns in Baku. That's it. Samri is on edge here because he don't want to lose his position or his wheel. That's it for Samri, that's cool. His teammate is in the pits, so I doubt Samri can jump him or anything, but you never know. What can happen here at the Baku circuit? How many cars can Samri ideally overtake? Probably none because he's too far back, but that's okay because a bunch of other cars. Oh, Samri is getting overtook here by Hartley, but Hartley does not know that Samri can brake late like so and take that place back. So many cars up ahead of Samri here that Samri can pounce on, like Gasly. Ooh, Gasly.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the
Gasly
super soft
do.
tyre car ahead.
That's it.
Some information on Stroll. They seem to finish it.
Stroll. See ya, Stroll.
Okay, clear.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Samri is chasing after Gasly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Gasly is in Samri's sights. Can Samri even get in the points this race? We will never know until Samri does anything. What can Samri do? He's close to Gasly though, so you never know. And ahead of Gasly, there's like a load of cars up ahead, so you never know. Samri is setting his.
Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
That has ruined Samri's chances of potentially getting past Gasly here.
The safety car is waiting for the leader. You may overtake it.
Oh, so there's a full-on safety car here. It's a full-on safety car. I told you we were gonna get one. So it's a full-on safety car waiting for the leader. I thought the leader was gonna catch up, but obviously not. So we have lost, I believe, Lance Stroll, and so yeah. Lance Stroll is the protagonist in this race and obviously is out of it. So this changes a lot because
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
yeah. Are we racing now or are we We're queuing up behind the safety car, guys. Okay. Right. I believe the leader has not. Yeah. The leader, I think, has now come to form the line. So it's only Lance Stroll that's been out of this race. So that's that. But rest assured, the pack will actually bunch up. This could only mean another potential crash is waiting. So we are basically less than halfway now. Ooh. There's a safety car in this lap. There's no sign of him in this lap. So we are 8 laps in. We have lost Lance Stroll. And we have six laps left in this race, so nope, Lance Stroll is right behind us. Okay. So who have we lost? We will never know. Find out after the race, of course, but at the moment we are staying behind Gasly. And yeah. So this race has been eventful. It will be more eventful when the safety car turns up into the pits, and that will not be long. So let's assess the situation around me. Everything good? Yeah. Everything good there? Yeah. Okie doke. So do we need to speak to, let's see what voice update.
You're in
Let's do this.
P17, Gasly ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. Harvey is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh super softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 5 laps till the end.
So they pitted behind. Okie doke.
Safety car in this lap.
Here we go. Safety car is indeed in this lap. So let's see what will happen here.
Stay in position until the green flags.
I guess I'm going to here. It's a. What can Sambrine do here? It's a go, go, go! We are restarting this race here. Let's see who can overtake who. Sambrine makes up places, of course, up to 14th. Looking for Van Dorn and Alonso, of course, for any help. in that regard. Obviously not yet, so we'll have to wait till another chance for Samreen here. Let's see who will obviously that's it. Samreen could get the overtake here if he wanted to. There's a gap ahead of Alonso, and he does! Samreen gets the overtake of Van Dorn. That was a smooth overtake. Yeah, Samreen messes up. As smooth as you can get it, that overtake. Right. Can Samreen catch up to two-time world champion Fernando Alonso? Let's see. Ooh, so close for Samreen not to hit the barrier there. So what can Samreen do? He is getting eager. He's getting too close to the back of that McLaren Renault. What can Samreen do here? He's chasing. He's closing on Fernando Alonso, of course. But Van Dorn is right behind Samreen as well. But Samreen is closing on Fernando Alonso. What will happen here? Ooh, Samreen overtakes Alonso, but can he? Ooh, he gets a hit from Alonso. Alonso didn't put too much of a fight, it looked like. But now Samreen is only 2 places from a points position here at the BAKU Grand Prix. So next up for Samreen is Esteban Ocon. So Esteban Ocon in the Pink Panther of West India. Let's see how Samreen can fare with him. That's it. Come on, Samreen. I mean, I'm impartial. I'm the commentator, but Samreen is doing a phenomenal job coming back into the grid of cars. Here we go. Come on. Samreen could be... I know it looks like he's far here, but Samreen could close up onto Esteban Ocon's rear wing in moments here. Ooh, Samreen dangerously close to the walls. So Samreen can't get close enough to that Pink Panther just yet, but we are only 2 laps away from the end of this race. It's been so quick, this race, so let's see. I mean, there's a load of cars up ahead, bunched up, so can Samreen chase after these lot?
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Someone is slowing down up ahead. I wonder who it is. Can Samreen get into the points?
Running in excess of fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
What can Sam do here? Oh, Samreen loses it.
You have front wing damage, but only a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out.
Samreen under pressure. Oh, Samreen definitely under pressure now. Could get overtaken by Kevin Magnussen. Sam Reen side by side with Kevin Magnussen here. Sam Reen hits the wall, hits another wall, and retires. Sam Reen could get overtook by Kevin Magnussen here, but Sam Reen tries to undercut but can't do it because of his downforce. Oh, Sam Reen could be out, and he is.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Great undercut from Sam Reen. How can Sam Reen survive here? He ain't gonna survive this turn. Sam Reen loses out on 2 positions. Sam Reen gets away with that one then.
Okay, push the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty. Green flag.
What can Sam Reen do? Sam Reen without a wing. Sam Reen trying to not lose it out here.
Okay, some information on Magnussen.
Sam Reen loses out to Gasly. Sam Reen, I think his first experience around a race around this track has he won't soon quickly forget it, but so welcome. This track will be bad, but it's a learning curve for Sam Reen. As Alonso's desperate to try and pass Sam Reen there, but he can't because as we say this, Sebastian Vettel wins. Sam Reen just struggling. Sam Reen has got Ericsson, Alonso, Stroll, Hartley right behind him. Sam Reen. Sam Reen. Where does he come?
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
14th. That's a good position for Sam Reen, despite his lost wing. Thank you for watching. My name is Sam Reen. This is F1 2018. Without further ado, until see you next time.
What was the key to this success?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that. It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms. From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend. They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else. They didn't like those terms. Let's try again. I'm afraid negotiations have broken down, and there's nothing more I can do. Luckily, we had the team's original offer to fall back on, so we've agreed to those terms. We'll have another chance to negotiate down the road.
Okay.